What is going on, collector? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Belligerence. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, so I am definitely pulling cards in this video. I'm just gonna let you guys know that ahead of time for those of you who come for the reading. But first, I'm gonna tell you about the download that I got. So basically, I was writing and I saw Acts, Acts 5th chapter, 5 through 8. Okay. So what happened here, Acts 5th chapter, 5 through 8, there was this couple, right? And it was like a group it was a group of people, I remember, and one of the God's prophets, I think it was Peter, I'm not sure, was taking up a collection to build up the church. And God commanded all the Christians in the area to bring their stuff in. Everybody bring stuff in and donate it to the church so everybody could, so they could do the church thing or whatever, build a church or whatever it was that God wanted them to do. There was this one couple that decided to hold back. They promised God that they were going to give something, and they held something back. And they were called before the other Christians, the disciple, one of Jesus' disciple, I can't remember which one, called Ananias into this council meeting. And the Holy Spirit was on this disciple. And he asked Ananias, is it true that you held something back when you promised to donate whatever to God in his church? And Ananias lied, and right then and there, he dropped dead. His wife, not too long after that, came in. They asked her to. She lied, and she dropped dead. Basically, the reason why that came up, and it's not hard to tell, somebody asked God for something. Somebody promised that they wouldn't do something else. Somebody put it on God. I said I was going to say that. Whoever it was, they channeled that to me like, he said he put it on God. Whatever it may be. Somebody put something on God or promised God something, that they were going to stop doing something. They were going to leave something alone. And they lied. They lied. I saw today that somebody said that they was going to stop doing some work or something like that. And they had matter of fact, when they did the spell work, I'm going to show you. Originally, when I was doing the spell work, they had a table like this, right? And at each corner, there was a person at each corner. I guess they call in the corners or whatever. And then there was like this crystal ball or something in the middle, right? Well, off this way, there was a person in the corner. I don't know if they was observing, but I do know that they was like doing some kind of spell work while these people were like keeping up a barrier. So the vibe that I'm getting is that there was at least 5 people, in which 4 people were doing elemental work where they were calling in corners and chanting and stuff like that, while this person was doing baneful magic so that the baneful magic comes in and hit. But when you call yourself trying to send that energy back out, it's supposed to get looped and redirected back to you. Essentially is what that was. Well, anyway, there was a masculine that approached the female, and I believe it was today. And what he did was, he was told not to do this work no more, or whatever happened, some kind of way it transpired. The work ain't supposed to be done no more. So what this male did, he went and he found this young girl to continue to do the work. Right. I also saw that there was like a meeting or something where it was a bunch of people in like a room. And one person was by the window trying to watch and make sure that the police wasn't coming and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to pull on Ananias first. And then after that, we'll pull on all that other stuff, Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I had to say a quick prayer. That was another thing. I also was getting a download. Well, not a download, but somebody wanted me to post a prayer video. I might do that. I might have to do that, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. Okay. If that's something you're interested in, definitely leave a comment. And, leave me a comment, and I'll, do that. All right. So basically, when it comes to Ananias and whoever made this promise, this is the energy that we're in right now. And yes, the camera is weird. Because like I said, I was going to get a new one. And I sort of did. And no, I don't have a towel today. Because I know somebody was looking at my towel. Judging my towel. Don't judge my towel. And yeah, I put lotion on today. I got lotion on. Everybody, before you say anything, I got lotion on today. All right? All right, get off my back. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, somebody promised to walk away and stop doing something. Somebody could have went before God and said, look, God, if you stop this tower in my life, I promise to you that I'll donate to this. I'll do this. I'll do that. Or somebody made a stipulation. They set the tone to what they would do for God. And they lied. They lied about it. Four Wands out here. Has something to do with home, stability. Yes. Somebody promised somebody. Somebody could have even promised God a house. Somebody could have even promised God a house or some kind of stability or some kind of money or investment. They could have been building something for him or something like that is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. They could have even promised to build a church or pay tithes or invest in a church or give tithes and offering or something like that. And whoever this person was, God was going to heal him because I guess somebody wanted to be healed by God is the vibe I'm getting. He was going to do it until this person went back on their word. Yep, justice in reverse here. Justice in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. There was a halt to whatever it was. This person, I guess this person thought it was too much or thought that they could get out of this by not giving what they promised. They under-delivered whatever they promised that they were going to do for God, and they put delays on it. So let's say if there was like, oh God, if you heal me of this disease, I'll sacrifice this house to you, or I give this house to you and you use it however you want. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I guess I'll only give you like a room, or, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll dedicate a room in the house to you kind of vibe. And God said, no, that's not the deal. That's not what we deal. That's not the deal that we had agreed on. So yeah. Somebody agreed to walk away from something, and they did not do it. They did not do it. They did not do it. Yeah. So, yes, justice is coming in for whatever this is. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so, yeah. Whoever you are, you will start losing money. And money. I'm seeing money. So far, money. Your looks and all that stuff is going to start going down. You're going to lose money. Your health is going to start declining. All the plagues that was connected to Moses in Egypt is going to start happening all over again. So you turn the plagues onto your life all over again because of what you did. Anything that you have power or dominion over is being diminished and demolished. So if you did do spell work of dominion and power, guess what? It's being removed. Is being turned back onto you. The same powerlessness that you used against others. The same authority, unpaid debts and stuff that you have toward that. You're going to have unpaid debts. Wow. One-sided charity. And you know, it's weird. The same thing that you promised God that you would give up in order to save yourself is the same thing that you're going to have to run to in a charity. It's going to be a charity that you're going to have to run to. Like, say if it was a house, you dedicated the house to God, and you went back and took it back. Now you're going to have to find somewhere to stay. If you promised to get tithes or money, and you didn't do that, it's going to start affecting your money. Whatever it was, you bargained in bad faith. Yeah. Five of Wands out here. This is a group of people. It was a group of people that promised to walk away from something, and they went to God. Somebody went to God. They actually either did a sacrifice, or they probably even talked to God. Some kind of way they reached out to God directly, and they all could have prayed or had a priest intercede on it. They probably had somebody intercede on their behalf. And I don't know if the whole group screwed it up, or somebody in the group screwed it up. But when they all entered into this contract, they was all supposed to be on one accord. So if you had doubts about anybody in that contract, you should have left them out. Should have left them out. Because all the hell and tempest is coming back on your life all over again. All over again. And that's bad. You know why? Because let's say if when you did this, you was probably at the tail end of everything. You was probably at the tail end of the karma you was supposed to pay. And then you did this contract and reneged on it. So it's going to start it all over again. I don't know how long this is going to have. I don't know how long. Yeah, the moon card in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's confusion. And the reason why, this is in my death slot. This is what's coming to an end. All the fear that you created around and other people's lives and stuff like that, confusion and stuff like that, all that's coming to an end. All that's being released. Repressed emotions and stuff like that, all that's coming to an end. And you know what? It's really weird because today I looked at the astrological placements, right? And you know what I noticed? The sun, the moon, and Mercury are all in Leo right now. All in Leo. But remember I told you that there are some, well, I'll say entities that are connected to certain stars, right? Like, I know you guys heard about Antares, or you guys heard about let me see here. Let me find those stars. Let me find them. Hold on. I got my book out today, so of course, as usual, I'm not always 100% prepared. But like I say, like every fixed star has a spirit connected to it. Whoever this was that did this work, or whatever it may be, at this time, Occupans and Regulus are active, okay? Because these planets are highlighting. There's the moon, the sun, the moon, and Mercury are all highlighting this energy, right? At this time, wow, that is crazy. I'm going to read it out to you guys, okay? Occupants. This is not a very bright star, but it will be a help to those concerned with bringing life into the world or easing the strain of those leaving it. It has the caring qualities of its constellation Cancer, and is useful to midwives, hospice workers, funeral directors, and those in animal husbandry. So yes, this could involve somebody who works in a hospital, midwife, somebody working in a funeral home, or somebody who, works with animals, essentially, husbandry, right? But the vibe that I'm getting here, all those, if you were being attacked by somebody that has a job connected to that, or if you were essentially just being attacked by, basically through that, it could be somebody who's being taken care of in those fields and stuff too. The time for them to leave is now. So they're being, ushered out. So them making a deal to walk away from this happened at the right time. But guess what they did? Somebody turned back. And it's going to cross the whole group. And the reason why this is important is because it is Regulus, right? This is the other star that is connected to Leo right now. It says, the ancients believed that this star had the qualities of both Mars and Jupiter. A great deal depends on how it connects with other entities of the birth chart, but it contributes ambition. It contributes ambition and success. It can encourage revenge. And if this occurs, because this is one of the regal stars, it may cause a fall from grace and favor. So somebody backtracked at the wrong time. At the wrong time. This is going to cause a fall from grace from whoever this person was. This person, let's say if this was a practitioner and this practitioner was dealing with dark energies and stuff like that, they're going to fall from grace from where they were. This is somebody's getting spiritually demoted, and not just spiritually demoted, but there's this energy of revenge that's coming in, and it has something to do with the cosmos. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, 3 of Swords out here. This has to do with a sexually transmitted disease. I kept seeing that STI, STI, STI all day. So this could be some kind of sexually transmitted disease, or this could be like some kind of wound. Somebody could have been praying to heal from something. Praying for healing from something. And look, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression, heartbreak, yeah. Yeah. That wound has been getting reopened because whoever was either in this group or whoever this was, somebody reneged on that. That's crazy. Yep. 8 of Cups in reverse. That means they're going heading right back into what they just left. Somebody's heading right back into what they just left. All they had to do, man, I ain't gonna say all you had to do because that's, yeah. Fear of change, fear of loss. Yeah, whoever this was, they was arrogant. They didn't want to lose something. It was something that they didn't want to walk away from and lose. But that's essentially is what happened in the Bible with Pharaoh. A lot of people believe, Pharaoh was just stubborn or just didn't want to let, the children of Israel go. But that's not the truth of the matter. Truth of the matter is that it was money involved because the children of Israel, they had been enslaved for hundreds of years, I believe, right? Or generations, right? So what does that mean? When you get work, who do you make do it? The slave. So the slaves were, just like slavery time, they were learning all the skills. So essentially it was slavery, but in the same breath, they were learning a lot of skills and stuff like that, right? A lot of skills. And while they were learning skills and executing it, the people who owned them was getting the money. So what happens when you free all the slaves? You got all these resources, all this cotton, all these corn, all this agricultural stuff that need to be done, all these services that need to be done, all, you know what I'm saying? Like no blacksmith, no certain soldiers, no entertainment. All that is gone. All of it. And what does that do? It cripples the economy. Because you have the resources, but guess what? You don't have the manpower of the people to work it, to get the money out of it. So that's when Pharaoh was like, yo, I'm not finna go broke off this. I'm finna go pursue this person and continue. And that's exactly what happened here. Somebody was thinking about what they were going to lose. They was afraid to lose something. No faith. No faith. Tower in reverse, yeah. At the end of the day, they was supposed to embrace some kind of personal transformation. But this person is afraid to change. This person is afraid to change. That's this person's fear, change. When things change. Disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy times, restlessness. Yeah, this person created something in their heart. Like, they created this scenario in their heart saying, oh, well, technically, this is somebody who works on technicalities. Technically, it ain't me. And God said, technically, I don't give a fuck no more. And yeah, technically, you finna get this work. Technically that, somebody got technically back. Yeah. 4 cups in reverse. Yeah. Now this person is being aware. And now they want to heal and they want to choose happiness and all this. Now this person want to walk away because they felt like they were going to go back, have somebody else do the work, and then they were going to move on and be happy, knowing that they were supposed to walk away from whatever this was. Yeah, supposed to walk away. Look at this. And the magic that they did backfire. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Look Look at that. They're not trying to take the time to develop themselves. Yeah. No passion, uninspired, no motivation. This sounds like a head game right here. This sounds like somebody is mentally compromised. And from now on, they won't be able to take bold action on you. And the lies and stuff that they told to get people to turn against you is coming to the light. And they're going to come in with some BS offer to try to apologize, to try to make it seem like that they didn't know what they were doing, so that they think it's going to restore the balance and stuff like that. But this person has been cursed. This person imposed a curse upon their bloodline and stuff. They're, at this point in time, whoever this was, their entire family, or everybody that's connected to the group, whether it is a family or whatever, their entire family will never be able to make over a certain amount of money. They will never. It don't matter how much they hustle. It don't matter how much they work hard. It don't matter how innovative they become. It don't matter. It's been capped off. And they're not getting any kind of assistance here. With the Nine of Cups out here in reverse, no inner joy, smugness, that ego and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. There go the blessing right there. There go the blessing. But because they did what they did, judgment is in reverse on that blessing. It's in reverse. All that black magic and stuff like that, the priestess that they hired and stuff like that, it's all going back. Whoever this priestess was, they fooled them. They made them believe that something could happen that. So I guess they made somebody believe that they could do it in the light or the dark and not get caught and it not come back to them. But God was paying attention. God was like, no, that's not how it works. This is the Holy Spirit out here. The Holy Spirit see all that. All that. All that stuff that they thought was new, everything on that they had that was supposed to come in that was new is on hold. It's on hold. The universe got that on hold. You ain't getting it. Look at that. You got a King of Cups out here trying to balance his emotions and stuff out right now because he upset. They had some, man, whoever this was, they had something bad coming in too. Matter of fact, I'm finna pull a card and I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. And I want y'all to see me. I'm finna shuffle it, right? Whoever this was, they had something bad coming in. All they had to do is walk away and do the healing work because this was the right time for the blessings and stuff. You got Jupiter in Cancer right now. Jupiter is in Cancer. So this is the time where all the good stuff is coming out. After all that bad stuff that they did, all they had to do was stop and do the healing work right now. And yeah. But they don't have insight like that. Whoever this is, they don't have the insight. Yeah. I'm going to pull one card, and that's going to tell me what blessing it is. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So basically, the blessing that they had in that was coming in, it was going to help them recover opportunity that they missed out on a major investment. Yeah, it was this major, let's say, I'll put it like this. So there was this major investment, right? This investment was small, but if they had worked at it, it was going to turn to a bigger pot. You see what I'm saying? And then from there, it was something that was designed to keep multiplying and keep expanding. That's what it was designed to do. So let's say if they got a G, some kind of way, the universe is going to help them flip it to about 10. And then from there, it's going to help them flip it to about 17. And then it was going to help them flip it to about 36. And then from there, it's going to help them flip it to a whole 100K. Like that. And that was just the tip of the iceberg. It was just going to keep rotating. Now, that's the money aspect. Now, with health, it was going to be something like, okay, let's say if they were sick with a disease. All of a sudden, a new clinical trial for a medicine is going to kick in, right? Boom. It's starting to show progress. And then after that, something else was going to lead to that. And then something else was supposed to lead to that. And then something else was supposed to lead to that. It was a chain of events that was supposed to take place. This person... yeah, lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investments, lack of planning and foresight. Yeah, that's what it was. It was an exponential. It was designed to be an exponential blessing because whoever this person or this group or whatever it was designed to heal. It was designed to heal the situation over, and at the right time to align them with some kind of blessing, and they blew it. Whoever this was, they blew it again. They blew it again. Yep, they blew it. All right, that's it for that one. All right, so next, there was the meeting, right? And I'm pretty sure it's gonna tie in together, but I'm gonna put my pride aside, and I'm just gonna read the energy, right? So let's see what happened with this meeting, this round table event or whatever it may be, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna have to give me some new cards, man. This one is all bent up. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is bad. I don't know why people like try to like play with like psychics and stuff like that energy, and then like come and like watch them, expecting something is gonna like give them confirmation, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Look, you got the Four Wands in reverse here, yeah. So this has to do with okay, conflict with others, breakdown in communications, home conflict. Yeah, this has to do with whatever that group was that I was telling you about. The one that was doing like the work and stuff like that. Basically, there was like a meeting and everybody is fighting each other, is basically what this is. Everybody's in conflict with one another, and it has everything to do with money. It has everything to do with money. So everybody's living situation has changed. This is a circumstantial situation where the people who was doing the work or whatever, they are some kind of way, they're codependent. These are a lot of codependent people who are doing this work. They're codependent. They depend on one person, or they depend on something coming through. And whatever it was that was supposed to come through didn't come through. That's why, look at that, Hermit. They're being left out in the cold because of something that they did impulsively. Yeah. Whoever this was, they didn't think this out. They didn't think it out. They just knew that they were codependent on some money. They were dependent on some money to come through. And I don't know if it came through or not, but I am saying, like, yeah. So I guess that's what this meeting was about. Wow. Yeah. So I guess basically somebody I saw the meeting. Basically I saw the meeting, right? I saw two different ones. Well, one, they were like doing the spell work at the table. And this next one I saw, it was just like a bunch of people in one room. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was like watching the windows and stuff like that. It gave me the vibe of like a motel or something like that, right? And it's weird because I'll be like, I'll listen to like my other readers and stuff like that. And then, they'll say different stuff. And all of a sudden it's like, I'm seeing all these visions and visuals of, the stuff that they saying. And it's like weird. So that's why I kind of like try to like hold back, because I don't want to give you their reading. And if I ever gave the reading of another reader and you hear this, I apologize sincerely about that right now in advance. That was not my intention. I'm just going to be 100% honest. But this right here with this Hermit card here, this give me the vibe of, yes, there is conflict about money. People need their money. Somebody's getting cut out with the money aspect of this group. Somebody getting cut out. So I don't know if they trying to vote on who get cut out or what. But yeah, unexpectedly, somebody is not getting paid, or unexpectedly, all of them aren't getting paid. But like somebody tried to do something impulsive, and I don't know if it worked or not, but I know this person isn't getting paid for it. Yup. Look at that. 5 of Cups. Yup. This person is in regret. Whoever this was, they went to go do this work and they hurried up to go do it, and it failed. And guess what? It causes a major loss and a lot of grief. Whatever this was. And I say whatever this was because normally I don't go into too much detail. Yep. Time cards. Let's get some time oracles in here, right? get some time oracles in here. So yeah, whoever this was, and that's bad, you know, like, come on now, whatever. So anyway, so what else we got here? 4 cups. Yeah, they sitting there, they're watching, trying to see if it's gonna work. Yeah, they really thinking about what they sent too. And they're trying to like clean their energy. This is what it is. Somebody's trying to clean their energy of what they sent out because they knew it was messed up. They knew it was messed up. So now this person's caught up in their head thinking about what they sent out, whatever the work was. Matter of fact, let's see what else we got here. Yeah. So yeah, these people are thinking long and hard about what they sent out. You got the Queen of Wands out here. Yes. Did somebody pass? The vibe I'm getting is that there was a fire sign woman that helped them do this work or whatever, and she either died or she's passing. Queen of Wands, fire energy. I see the triangles here. This give me the vibe of that rune in which it represents a gate opening. 2 diverging paths. Heaven above, what's that? Water above, fire below, water above, fire below, steam, the spirit. Essentially is the vibe that I'm getting here. Has to do with the spirit, the head and the Pisces and Aquarius. I mean, Pisces and Aries, the head and the heart. I mean, the head and the feet. Crown and the feet. Wow. How long ago was this? Next full moon. So yes, whoever this person is, they're going to die by the next full moon. That's what this is. Wow. Because of a backfire. So maybe that's what it is. They're trying to get this energy off of them before the next full moon. That's wild. Yeah. 3 of Cups. So yeah, they was celebrating this or whatever. Whatever it was that they sent out and stuff like that, they celebrating it. I guess they celebrating it now. They're trying to collaborate with somebody else. They might even be trying to be friends and friendly and stuff like that because they know that this work is coming in and they're trying to alleviate the heaviness of the karma. But that's not what's going to do it, because you have to understand that the universe is intention oriented. Your intention is to save yourself. Your intention is to avoid responsibility. Your intention is to save yourself and to preserve your integrity. That's what this is about. But that's not what's going to happen here. You don't govern. You don't run everything. And that's something that you need to know. You don't run everything. You don't pick and choose when you get karma, when you don't. We didn't pick and choose what we had to go through, and neither shall you. What you went through, what you sent out is returning. What you sent out shall return. In the same energy that you sent it out. With the same banefulness you sent it out. And no, you can't transmute it. You ain't transmuting because it ain't a return to sender. It's you putting work on yourself. Whoever this was, they put work on themselves. And the people around them has been celebrating and stuff like that because they thought that this person accomplished something or whatever it may be. But it didn't work that way. Yeah, it didn't work that way. That's crazy. I hate that. I hate seeing that people are going to pass and stuff like that. I hate seeing that. But when you deal with some people who send dark, negative work and stuff like that all the time, it's like, it just kind of like desensitizes you to their life sometimes, which is something that you have to watch out for when you in light work. It just kind of like desensitizes. It's kind of like, whatever, man. After all the stuff that you did, you deserve that. Look at that. 8 of Wands out here. Yes. So there's some quick communication that's getting ready to come in. This communication, yeah. Somebody's being told to stop waiting. And whatever this communication is, they're being told to stop waiting. Stop waiting. This information is getting ready to come in. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was just about to flip the cards over. Before I flipped the cards over, I saw the Tower card. So I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't know what card it was, but I did see it when I went to reach for my cards. So yeah, this is a tower. This is a quick tower. This tower is coming in quickly. Look at that. It's going to affect some kind of, when this hit, it's going to affect your progress forward. You going to get, remember I told you about the looping and stuff like that? You got some money that's coming in. You got a big opportunity, a major opportunity that's getting ready to come in as a result of the tower for what they planned for you. Yeah. Look at that. Strength card in reverse. Yeah. Whatever it is that they try to send out, it doesn't have any, it don't have no strength. I don't know what they call themselves trying to do. I would tap into it, but it's always the same thing. Seven of Pentacles out here, yeah. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, investment. Yeah. So whoever this person is, they trying to protect their investments and stuff like that is the vibe that I'm getting here. They're trying to protect what they invested in. It's not go, man, gee. That's wild, man. And you know what's crazy is like, if you got the time to do this kind of work, like, I'll put it like this. That's just like, I'm going to put myself in this situation right quick. And it's not to like talk, oh, me, no. Let's say the person who started the spiritual attack and stuff on me or whatever, they spent, let's say if they spent like $10,000 on somebody to try to like take me out or whatever, right? Do you know what you could do with $10,000? That $10,000, you could have took that and went to a healer and asked them for a consultation on how you can heal yourself and magnify your energy or whatever it may be. And it probably would have only cost you $500. And then you could have took that other $9,500 to invest in stuff to, you know, your spiritual work. I mean, your spiritual self. To big up your spiritual self. You see what I'm saying? Because once you're in that energy of that ebb and flow, everything else gonna follow. Everything else gonna come. That's just like if you was to learn a skill. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just like learning a skill. Once you learn a skill in life, there, you know, you can go the book smart route. But if you learn a skill, that skill, if you use it, it's gonna pay for itself. You can go anywhere and still have that skill. But that degree, once you lose that degree, that's it. That's pretty much it. You blacklisted. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you need multiple degrees in order to make anything. And then with the debt that's connected to that, sometimes it's not even worth it. So yeah, whoever this person is, they trying to get a return on their investment. They still want to make sure that whatever they did, whatever reason that they did this spell work in, they try to make sure that it happened. That's the only thing they care about right now, is trying to make sure that happened. They're not even thinking about this person losing their life over this work. They're not even thinking about that. Two of Pentacles right now. Yeah, they juggling right now. They got multiple stuff coming at them at one time right now. I don't know if it's multiple spell works or whatever, but let's see what is this? Let me shuffle right quick, and we're gonna see what this is right quick. Oh man, I thought I was gonna do an upbeat reading today. Yeah, 4 swords out here. Somebody is dying. Somebody losing their mind. Yeah. Somebody's trying to lie themselves out of this. Somebody got a problem lying. So there's a lot of misinformation about somebody's death. A lot of misinformation about why somebody's losing their mind. Somebody is overworked, just stressed. Somebody's stressed out. Stressed out. 3 of Pentacles, people stop working with. Whoever this was, people stop working with them. They not happy. They going into a depression. Whoever this person is, they going into a depression. They being depressed. And they're trying to find a way out of it. They trying to find a quick fix to get out of whatever this is. Whatever this, what's the name is. To get out of these burdens and stuff like that. They're looking for a quick fix right now. Because they think it can save them. So they're looking for somebody with money. Which is why that dude probably went to that girl. They out here recruiting right now. They were trying to recruit. They might even have like a man going around trying to find women with money, or they got women going out trying to find men with money in order to get their resources to do more spell work. The moon card, yeah, because it's coming out. All the stuff that they got going on is coming out. judgment in reverse. But it's not going to work out, because by the grace of God, the Holy Spirit is going to warn everybody that they call themselves trying to drag into this situation from this point forward. Five of Pentacles, yeah. See, somebody needs somewhere to live. They need some. It's, man, like I say, somebody was codependent. Somebody really depended on this work or going through, and it didn't. So it really screwed them. Not only did they lose stuff, or people losing stuff, but it's like people are losing their lives and stuff. Queen of Cups out here. Yeah, that's what I said. They're trying to go towards a woman. Yeah. They see somebody. They see that somebody could bail them out of this situation, and they're all fighting over whether to go towards this person or not. Or whether they, you know what I'm saying? They're all fight. It's like a big conflict or fight over what to do or whatever is what I'm seeing. Hold on, let's see here what that big conflict is. About the lies that they was telling. Who said what? This is a lot of he said, she said stuff that's going on right now. Five of Swords. It's everything, all that stuff is coming to the light. Because like I said, they need somebody to bail them out. So of course, whoever this is, they got to tell them the truth. But in reality, they just trying to drag somebody else into the situation. Whoever this group or whatever is, they just, instead of getting out of it, they figure out the best way to get out of it is to drag somebody else back in it. And that's exactly that remind me exactly about the reading that I just did about my ex doing that spell work. Because I know it's more than one, but that in particular story had to do with her. And the vibe that I was getting was that, you know, basically that's what the sacrifice is. Them dragging somebody in to replace them while they run away scot-free. And that's basically what all of this is about. You know, just like I said, my ex was trying to make it seem like I gave her a disease and it spread to whoever she was sleeping with, the married man at work, who spreaded it out through the whole company or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Probably even over the neighborhood, too. It probably got spread to the neighborhood and everything. Because if she was sleeping with somebody in that neighborhood, 9 times out of 10, they got it, too. Yeah. They got it. Whoever it is, they got it. I remember her telling me about her having a dream about, you know, somebody in the neighborhood wanting to do a threesome with her and all this other stuff. And I just looked the other way because I'm like, okay. I don't love you, okay. That's where my mind was at. Like, on some real stuff, G, I'm not in love with you. Okay. You want to go do a threesome? Be my guest, but I'm not, like I say, I haven't been dealing with you in months, so it don't matter what you do. I'll learn to fend and take care of myself. So it don't matter. It don't matter what you do. And I'm not finna chase you, and I'm not finna make you do what you need. I'm not finna make you be a woman. I'm not finna make you do none of that. If that's what you feel like you need to do, go on and do it. Go on and do it. Go on and do it. Don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. You want to do the whole neighborhood? Be my guest. You ain't gonna live here doing it, but be my guest. Be my guest. That's something I learned from a woman too. You know, like I learned a lot of stuff from women. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like in the aspect of like, oh, like being like feminine or anything like that. But as a man, a lot of the most important lessons that I learned in life, I learned from a woman. And one thing I learned from a woman was when they're done after they emotionally detach from you. A man, he'll be done and, you know, come right back, start thinking about, you know, lower self, come right back. But when you really won't change, when you really want to move on in life, when you really fed up, when you really done, when you really want to protect yourself, when you really realize that you deserve better, you got to emotionally detach and then move on. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's all I got. Y'all take it easy. Take what resonate, leave what don't. And like I said, by the grace of God, whoever don't belong in here, you know, it will, whatever I spoke into existence will show up in your life. It'll show up. And I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to allow it. Anybody who's been attacking anybody in my collective in this manner, it'll show up in their life. We won't pursue it. We'll just allow it to happen. Today, by the grace of God, we allow the Most High God to take up revengeance on our behalf as we embrace love and light and move forward.